going to go live on YouTube. So if you are, we're live on YouTube. So in case you're watching us there, please let me know on the live chat. If you are watching us on Zoom, just give me a quick hi on the chat here. And just leave your name and the city that you're from. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, everyone. My name is Aparna. I'm going to be your host. And like I said, today's agenda is help you understand the different certifications in cybersecurity. Okay. We'll get started with the session very soon. I'm just waiting for more people to join. Salim, Vaishnavi, Rahman, Prakash, Mansoor, Smriti, hi, good evening. Ibrahim, nice to have you. Nice to have you all. Yeah. Hi, Amna. Hi, Deepak. Kevin, hi. Christian, hi. Aditi, hi. Ashwin, hi. Nice to have you. Hi, Shiraz. Hi, William. Hi, Sir. Okay. Hi, Prashant. Right. Hi, Elsie. Good morning to you. Tanya, Ankit. Great. Great to have you guys. Balaji. Yes, keep those introductions coming if you're just joining in. Someone on YouTube is new to the field. Yes, that's the whole point of the session. In case you're just starting out on cybersecurity and you are not able to understand which certification is the right fit for you, or you just don't understand how these certifications actually span out and what they exactly involve, this session is for you guys to understand that in depth and hopefully make a decision as well. Okay, so the agenda of the session is to also help you understand how our CCSP certification helps you build a career, start off with your cybersecurity career. The session will be useful to anyone. So you needn't be from an IT background to attend this session. And we will be able to the speaker will help you understand this in most basic terminologies or language. So do not worry, it's not going to involve a lot of jargons. Okay, so Vicky, we'll take your question towards the end. Hopefully it will be answered, over the course of the session. Now, let's say you have a question to ask, just like what Vicky has. Use the Q&A box, please. Yeah. So you may be having questions as we speak. So you can use that if there's anything that you want to ask to interact with our speaker. But let's say there are larger questions to ask. Please use the Q&A box. And once you've posted a question, please refrain from posting again so that it does not distract the other learners. Yeah. The session is also being recorded. So in case you missed the session, do not worry. One is, of course, it is being streamed live on YouTube, so you can watch it there later on, or you will receive a link to the recording later on the next 24 hours. You will also receive a certificate for attending this webinar, and this you will again, will give you instructions towards the end. So make sure you stay till the end to enter your full name in the survey that we, in the poll that we collect your name here, right? Okay. So these are just some quick ground rules just to avoid the basic repetitive questions that we have. If there anything else related to cybersecurity, make sure you put it on the Q&A box. And you will have a bunch of polls to answer if you're on Zoom. You will have a bunch of polls coming up. The first one is to understand what your work experience looks like. So this is just to know your profile. It is not exactly, it's not exactly your cybersecurity experience that we're asking you here, just overall work experience. So just let us know what your work experience is. This for, us and also the speaker to understand what your profile is like, how much of an understanding you may be having. Okay. Yeah. So please make it quick. And If you're watching us on YouTube, please, leave your answers on the live chat. Yeah. And make sure you answer it within 1 minute because there are nearly 100 of you here. So it might be hard for us to wait for everyone to respond. Just make your responses quick. Yeah. Yeah. All right. All right. Keep them coming. And then we're about to get started. Do not worry. I'll just quickly introduce Simplilearn. I'll introduce to our expert today and I will hand it over to him to take over the session. Yeah. So just leave your responses very quickly. And while you do that, let me just talk about Simplilearn a bit. Okay. I think most of you have answered the poll question here. This is for total experience. Yeah, Pankaj, total experience, not just cybersecurity. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, thanks so much for your responses. I'm ending the poll here. Okay. And I'm also keeping the poll results live so you guys can also see it. Yeah. Thank you, Pankaj, for sharing. Will, thank you so much. Yeah. Great. Thanks so much for your responses. So again, just a follow-on question. Are you already into cybersecurity or you're a beginner? I can see there are a lot of students here. So just let me know if you're a beginner or no. More than 5 years. Okay. Just let me know if you're a beginner in cybersecurity or a no if you're not a beginner. Yeah. Most of you are currently studying though. So uh, at least half of you here seems like are students. Okay. Okay. All right, William. Everyone else, just a quick yes or no, a beginner. Okay, Smriti, Rajiv, you're not a beginner. All right. Okay, beginner. All right. Hmm. Yeah, I think that's the profile today of a lot of people, not a beginner as well. Okay. Okay, so it's a mixed bag, but I can see that more than half of you at least here are beginners. Um, yeah, so we'll base your conversation around that. Thank you so much for these responses. Just a quick introduction about Simplilearn here. Simplilearn offers various certifications, long-term programs for you to upskill. Everyone else on YouTube, thank you so much for your responses. We're just going to get started with the session and hence I'll just quickly introduce you to Simplilearn first and then the speaker and then we'll start. Yeah. So Simplilearn offers skills in various domains. Cybersecurity is just one of them. And you'll find a lot of certifications or courses that are aligned with career paths, whether it's in data, whether it's in Gen AI, cloud computing. So any domain that you pick up, you will have both certifications, you'll have courses aligned to different career paths. You'll have long-term courses that prepare you from the scratch, from fundamentals. So you can head to simplylearn.com and find out more about these courses. And specifically, if you're looking to move to cybersecurity, you have a bunch of options apart from the ones that we're going to talk about today. You have got a bunch of options there. Yeah. So wherever in the world you are, let's say you are in India, you're outside India, you'll find courses for you to do. All of these are online courses. Yes. So in case you don't know already, we've touched more than 5 million careers worldwide. We have learners from more than 150 countries. We've got global accreditations and also a lot of qualified trainers who are a part of, who actually teach and train students on these courses that we have. Yeah. So we've also won a bunch of awards, and we're pretty well known in this particular domain for upskilling, especially. Yeah. So with that, let me introduce you to our speaker. So Shahir likes to call himself an ethical hacker by passion and a security consultant by profession. So he helps organizations uh, protect assets and build strategies for securing the infrastructure, the digital infrastructure especially. And he's also an ethical hacker by passion. So he is extremely passionate about the field of cybersecurity. And he feels that, going forward, he would want to make a difference in the industry. So it's great having him here and hearing from him about how these certifications will exactly help. Yeah. Shahir, if you are online, you could just switch on your video and also introduce yourself to the learners.
Hey everyone. Hi Parna. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Hi. I'm just going to stop my screen share and then you can take over from here.
Sure.
But before that, I'm just going to share his profile as well. Everyone who wants to connect with him. Oh, sorry. So I'll just share his link. I think I have the wrong link here. But yeah, I'll just stop my screen share and then you can take over.
Thank you. Thank you, Papa. Well, I hope you can see my screen.
Yeah, it's visible.
Well, hello everyone. Very good evening and good morning, wherever you're from. Well, I'm Baba Shahir. Very nice meeting you all. So, in short, about me, I have 10 plus years of experience in cybersecurity and working for various corporates and various projects related to governments. And yes, here I am with Simplilearn and answering your questions and discussing about the three challenging certifications about CEH, CCSP, and CompTIA S+. Well, before we discuss about these certifications, I would like to start today's conversation with a small incident, or you can say like it's kind of a story. Like it's a kind of a fascinating real incident which happened at one of the Las Vegas most prominent casino in the year of 2018. Well, if you can picture this. A high-end casino with state-of-the-art security systems, surveillance cameras everywhere, armed guards, the works. So yet there were a breach, not their through not their gaming systems, not through their financial networks, but through a fish tank. So a fish tank. It will be very silly, but yes, you heard that right. A fish tank, but this wasn't just any fish tank. It was a high-tech aquarium with IoT sensors that regulated temperature, salinity, and feeding schedules. So what happened interestingly here, the attackers identified this internet-connected thermometer as one of the weakest link in the casino security infrastructure. See, through this innocent device, they managed to access the casino's broader network, and they have exfiltrated almost 10 gigabits of sensitive data. So if you look at this story, why this story particularly interesting? So it isn't just because the unusual entry point, because most people think that okay, when you say hacker or hacking, how they are going to enter into someone, this is completely an unusual entry point, and this is going to teach us about how modern cybersecurity is. Because if you look at the casino has invested millions in traditional security measures, but it was undone by something their security team probably never imagined that could be a threat. So this incident fundamentally changed how we think about the security, and demonstrated that in today's internet connected world, security isn't just about protecting the obvious entry points. It's about understanding the entire ecosystem of connected devices and their potential vulnerabilities. So if you look at the scenario, like now you might be wondering, what does this have to do with our discussion today? about certifications. Well, this incident is going to teach us three crucial lessons. So, one, the modern cybersecurity requires a comprehensive understanding of diverse technologies, like from IoT devices to cloud systems to traditional networks. Second, the most dangerous vulnerabilities often lie in the places we least expect them. And the third is success in cybersecurity isn't just about knowing security tools, it's about understanding how different systems interact and where vulnerabilities might emerge. So these are the different kind of insights and comprehensive knowledge that professional certifications help develop, and that will bring us to our main topic today. Well, so I will be starting with our actual concept related to, and just for the reference, in case if anyone are wondering where this fish tank incident was happened, you can actually go to Google and you can see. So this was reported by Nicole Egan, the CEO of Darktrace, and this was reported at the event in London. So it was covered by Business Insider and numerous cybersecurity publications. You can have a look at it. Well, coming back to our discussion today. Well, why why getting the certified in cybersecurity very important? Well, so let's discuss the compelling reasons to pursue cybersecurity certifications. The 20 to 30% higher higher earnings aren't just numbers. They reflect the real value of organizations placed on verified expertise. Well, when you talk about a specialized knowledge, this goes beyond theoretical understanding. Let's say, for example, a certified professional can immediately recognize and respond to security incidents that might take others much longer to diagnose. So, this kind of rapid response capability directly impacts an organization's security posture. So for like if you look at the global recognition of these certifications is particularly valuable as the cybersecurity threats known number, because they have no borders. So you are not just getting a certificate, you are joining a global community of security professionals. Well, I would like to first begin with the first certification, which is CEH, which is a certified ethical hacker. So what I will do is I'll first give you a detailed overview about what is this certification and what this certification will be helping you to achieve, and what are the key domains and fun fact about CEH. See, certified ethical hacker certification is fascinating because it is going to teach you to think like an attacker. So you will be thinking like a hacker to better define your security systems. So if you want me to break it, let's say you have organization and your organization security posture. So without knowing how a hacker is going to come inside, so you cannot defend against the system. So this kind of certification is going to help you to think like a hacker and see that where are the loopholes, what kind of weakness your systems will be having. So this certification is something related to penetration testing and ethical hacking. And most of the people will think that ethical hacking means am I going to hack something? So technically speaking, yes, you will be hacking into something, but that is not going to affect someone. So you will be having a proper set of systems. So where you will be configured and you will be learning practically how to identify the weakness and how you can take the advantage of this weakness and get inside. So that is something what you are going to learn in this CEH certification. So I'll give you some clear detail about this CEH, what exactly the CEH is all about, and what exactly this certification means, who is our target audience here. See, CEH is especially for security professionals and students who ever want to create a career in offensive security. And CEH is completely all about, it will help you to deep dive into different type of attack methods and tools. And CEH will give you extensive hands-on work required. Well, in CEH, what is this all about? Like, I mean, who is the organization handling this CEH, and what is this certification level is, and what kind of validity we have for this certification? So I'm going to give you the overview for that. See, the issuing organization for CEH is EC Council. And this certification level is you can any person who is level to advanced level, they can easily pursue this certification. And you can see there is a validity of 3 years. And the latest version of CEH is version 13, which is recently got updated. So where you will be challenged with 125 questions, and so you will be getting 4 hours of time to complete this. So whether you are a beginner, whether you are in an advanced level, so doesn't matter. So with few prerequisites, so you can able to easily start, learning the concepts related to certified ethical hacker. So yes, that is something which is related to, and what kind of key concepts you are going to learn in this certification. Well, you will be learning about attack detection and prevention techniques. For example, if you take an organization, in an organization you will have a bigger infrastructure. So in the infrastructure you will have systems, network. So how a attacker is going to scan this network, and how a attacker can hack a certain system in the network. So you will go and you will try to understand all of these key areas. So you can learn about how scanning can be done on the network, how a system can be exploited, how a hacker can come in the middle and he can take the advantage of certain things. So you are going to learn all of these attack detection and prevention methods. Now, this that it's not only about the systems and network. Certified ethical hacker is going to cover about attack vectors like web servers, web applications, wireless, mobile, IoT, cloud. So you name it. So this is one of the very amazing certification, which I would say, especially if you are a beginner and if you are confused where I have to start with, and what kind of certification I have to do. So this is going to give you a very clear idea about how the different areas and its security will be maintained, how we have to choose our career path. So this certification is going to give you a very clear idea. So based on my experience and the number of students I have trained personally, so most of the students, they say that yes, after doing the certified ethical hacker certification, they get a very clear idea, because uh, when you go to internet, you have too much of information, so where you will get a lot of confusion. So this certification will give you an idea. Okay, first you understand about networks, systems, then you go and learn about web, then mobile, then wireless, IoT, cloud, cryptography. So you cover a lot of concepts. So decision making is very easy once you complete this kind of certification like CEH, which is really good, I would say. And there are certain type of preparation strategies which you will be guided. So you're going to choose the certification training. So you will be having a preparation strategy prepared accordingly, of course, through Simplilearn. So you will be like through various trainers like me and other trainers. So our team is going to help you to make this preparation strategy with the study resources, recommendation, study plan, and everything. And of course, career opportunities after how you have to choose your career. Well, just like CEH, we have one more popular certification, which is CCSP. certified cloud security professional. Well, as I said, CEH is from EC Council, so the issuing organization is EC Council. So CCSP, the issuing organization, is ISC2. So it's IC2, ISC square, we call it as. This is an advanced level certification. This is not a beginner level certification. Of course, the validity is for 3 years. So you will be getting same 125 multiple choice questions, and you will be having 3 hours of time. So you need to score 700 points out of 1000. So at least you must have 5 years of IT experience, as a prerequisite in order to do this CCSP based certification. And where there are different kind of key areas you will be getting the knowledge on, cloud concepts, architecture and design, cloud data security, cloud platform and infrastructure security, cloud application security. So related to the cloud environment, cloud computing concepts, cloud reference architectures, you can get a very clear knowledge from and through this CCSP certification. And of course, you will be just like our CEH, you will have the study resources and recommendation strategic plans will be provided for this CCSP as well. Well, if you look at the CCSP, of course, I can take the questions from your end. So you might be having certain questions. Why not just get a cloud certification like AWS? So you may having this challenging question. See, from my experience, I would say CCSP is going to provide vendor neutral knowledge, which is applicable across all cloud platforms, focusing specifically on security aspects rather than general cloud operations. And and the another interesting question is, as I mentioned, CCSP is only for advanced people. Isn't it for beginners? See, I would say CCSP is considered as advanced, but it provides fundamental knowledge crucial for anyone working in cloud security and cloud infrastructure. So, however, some experience is recommended before pursuing it. So that is about our CCSP. Well, after CEH and CCSP, the other certification you can have is a CompTIA Security Plus. See, CompTIA Security Plus is another certification which serves as the foundation for many cybersecurity careers. You will be going through different type of core, like understanding what is an attack, what is a threat, what is a vulnerability. And when you talk about any organization, understanding an enterprise security, understanding about virtualizations, understanding about cloud security. And when you take any organization, in an organization, how if you are working, how the process of working, how the person enrollment will be happening, how the security related to the person identity and the access is going to be, wireless security information, mobile device security. So you get to know a lot of things related to this CompTIA. Now, just like our CEH and CCSP for CompTIA, the issuing organization is CompTIA, and it's an entry level certification, and you will be having a validity of 3 years for CompTIA Security Plus. And you will be having 90 questions in this CompTIA S Plus exam, where you will be given a time frame of 90 minutes to achieve a passing score. See, actually, there is no mandatory prerequisites for CompTIA. And recommendation wise, even if you are a beginner, so you can with a basic ID experience, or even if you are a student, you can easily join and get your skill in CompTIA. And you can able to get good knowledge on, as I mentioned, the concepts like attack or threats and vulnerabilities, understanding about architecture, understanding about operations, and it's not only about technical aspects. When you join an organization, understanding only if you are technically sound, that's not enough. So you should be even knowing about non-technical concepts like understanding about a risk, understanding about compliance, understanding about governance. So there are few things which are very important, which are very important to understand. Maybe for few of the students, the keywords what I'm using may be confusing, but to give you a simple example, for example, let's say if you are having a business and there is an asset which is generating a revenue for your business. Imagine that what happens if that particular revenue making asset is at risk? What happens if it fails? So you need to have a strategy, you need to have a policy, you need to have a security strategy to take care of that asset. So you will get to know how these kind of assets will be protected, what kind of risk a certain asset has. So these kind of basic concepts which are really important as a beginner, or even if you are in an advanced level and wanting to know how these core concepts will be working, so you will be understanding these key components, key areas related to governance, risk, so everything through CompTIA. Well, these are the three major certification information which we wanted to share through this webinar. And as I said, see, when you look at the comparison between these three certifications, between CEH, CCSP, and CompTIA S Plus, see, this comparison is going to help you to choose the right certification path based on your career goals and current experience level. If you look at the career progression, see, either career progression wise, you can choose CompTIA S Plus, then CEH, and then you can go for any advanced certifications. Suppose if you are focusing something related to cloud, so you can first choose CompTIA S Plus, then you can go with the CCSP. Sometimes some students even consider parallel certifications based on the specialization as well. Well, again, even if you are a beginner or with a basic IT knowledge, you can easily start, learning the concepts and understanding about uh, CompTIA Security Plus. So you may be confused, like what kind of right certification I have to choose, and because your choice should align with both your career goals and current expertise level. So you will be having a certain type of a decision framework. For example, I'll simplify this for you. See, suppose you have a career goal assessment. Suppose if you want to become a penetration tester or ethical hacker, so in such case, CEH is a very a helpful certification for you. Suppose if you want to become a cloud security architect, so cloud security architecture wise, CCSP is better for you. So for a general cybersecurity, if your career goal is to have a knowledge on general cybersecurity, CompTIA S Plus is going to be helpful. The another area is experience level consideration. Like in terms of experience level, suppose if you have no IT background, if you want to start your career, uh, in such case, I would recommend start with the CompTIA S Plus. So you have a IT background with the security as an interest. So basic IT background with security as an interest, you can choose CEH. And you have a cloud experience with a security focus, then in such case you can choose CCSP. So there will be some questions which I generally face, like few people might be interested in multiple areas. So if when you are interested in multiple areas, in such case you can start with Security Plus as a foundation. then you can specialize based on growing interest and career opportunities. And because there will be another fear that will these kind of certifications become outdated. Definitely, because see, all three certifications will require regular renewal and updates. So that will be ensuring your knowledge stays current with evolving threats and technologies. Uh, well, that is something which I would say about our certifications. Well, yeah.
Thank you, Shahid, for highlighting the importance of each certification.
Yeah.
Just a quick request to everyone who is asking specific questions about this certification. So a lot of you have posted it anonymously on the Q&A box, right? So what happens after the validity of the certificate expires? Someone has that question. How much does this certification? So it will really help if you add the name of the certification again to your question, because if you post anonymously, we don't know which one you're talking about. But anyway, if you're really keen in understanding about the certifications in depth, we'll talk about the course, in a while. Yeah. And then we'll help you understand how much it costs and all of that. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So just a quick thing. I mean, I know a lot of questions are already there in with respect to, what kind of careers you should be pursuing. You already have questions on which should be your choice, but just a quick thing to again understand your sentiment about, not exactly sentiment, but what problems you're facing with pursuing a career in cybersecurity, right? So I'm just going to ask you a very quick question here, and it's going to come in the form of a poll. So if you're watching us on YouTube, let me see. Okay, a lot of you have not really posted many questions, but if you're watching us on YouTube, you might also answer this question that you see on the poll here. So I'm just launching this poll. Okay, all questions, please put it on the Q&A box. Uh, I'll be posting a lot of links on the chat, and your message might get missed. So this poll is about understanding your problem area or your concern area with respect to pursuing a career in cybersecurity, right? And after this, let's take some questions and also help you understand how the CCSP certification particularly will fill the gap, or for that matter, all the three certifications that we discussed, how exactly they'll be filling your gap. Yes, someone actually had this issue of practical exposure, which we also see on the poll. Yeah, so your concern can be anything, but just let us know whatever it is. Yeah. Anyone posting questions on the chat, just a quick request, please put it on the Q&A box, and also put the whole question. Do not send multiple messages. It just, it's too hard to keep a track because there are more than 100 people here in this session. So we won't be able to scroll up and find and track your message. Just post whatever it is in one go. Yeah. All right, Amado, that's exactly what I said. Whatever your question is, please put it together. Like you were referring to, it's very hard to track what your past message is. All right. Okay, great. So thank you so much for your responses on the poll. I'm just going to end this and also share it with everyone else. So on first thoughts, Shahid, what do you think? How do you think one can exactly solve the practical exposure part even after gaining a certification? You're on mute, I
Yeah.
think.
Sorry, Aparna.
Yeah.
Sorry, can you please rephrase the question?
Yeah. So on the poll, a lot of people have said that they don't have the practical exposure to become job ready. So even if they upskill with a certification, they feel that they can't demonstrate that skill, practically. So how do they get that practical learning after certification? How do they gain that?
Well, if you look at the security trainings or current security posture. So yes, earlier there were various challenges like if you are new to cybersecurity, showcasing and demonstrating your skills was quite difficult in the previous time. But right now in 2025, luckily, there is no such issue, because even if you have no experience and if you are new and if you really want to demonstrate your skill, what you have learned, there are various platforms which we would be recommending during the training, where you can showcase your practical skills. I can quickly discuss about something called most of the students here might have heard about it, which is called bug hunting programs. See, when you have practiced and when you have gained some enough skill, and if you want to demonstrate it, so through an ethical way, you can register officially on this bug hunting platforms, and you completely get the full permission to test a real world application. So for this bug hunting, you no need any experience, you no need to have any working experience or anything. Even if you are a beginner, uh, you just need a good skill. So of course, through the training what you are going to do, so you will be having a very good hands on during the live training, and after the training you will be getting some challenges where you will do the practice. And with that skill set, when you enroll yourself into this bug hunting programs, and through this bug hunting programs you can because there are many students who got gain some confidence when you report a bug. So what an organization is going to do, they are going to cross verify, and they will be rewarding you in different ways. See, few students will be having a confusion that bug hunting means, am I going to earn any money? So this is bug hunting is not only about earning money. So it's all about getting recognized. So
Yeah.
industries are going to recognize you. Yes, this guy is having a certain skill set, so he has identified a bug. I'll give you an example about a Uber attack. If you see that one of the person from Bengaluru, uh, one of the researcher, he have identified a bug in Uber which will offer him rides on Uber for lifetime. So he have identified that bug and he ethically reported it. And yes, now you can just Google about him. You can see a Bengaluru hacker who hacked Uber and got lifetime free rides. You can see how well he got recognized. And similarly, people will identify the bugs in the products like Apple and Google. So you know what these companies do, they are not just going to offer you money, they are going to add your name into Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame, where many organizations have an all Hall of Fame, where your name is going to be added into that company profile. So this guy have identified a bug, and that's is going to add a plus point for your CV. And of course, so see, once you gain that level of confidence, I have seen many students who has no experience, who hadn't worked real time. The level of confidence what they will achieve when they start, participating in these bug hunting programs, and whenever they identify, because see, it's not about only bug hunting programs. There will be some like you can do your own research, and you can identify the weakness in a security posture. Like a few people will be good at programming and coding in a software application. You can identify a bug in a software application. So there are various vast opportunities. So don't think that I'm a beginner. I maybe a few people will be definitely worried because I'm a beginner. Can I do this? But no, don't think, because the cybersecurity era has completely changed. It's not like previously. You have a lot of things, a complete exposure these days. Yeah,
Yeah.
I hope that helps.
I think that's a very elaborate answer, and there are many questions on what kind of careers one should pursue. I think we'll take them in a while.
Yeah.
So before we proceed, a lot of you have questions about our certification. So I'm just launching a quick poll to collect your interest in our certification programs, right? So I'm also sending this in case you missed this you missed this message. So please express your interest here. What you're going to do is to answer whether you are interested in being contacted by a learning advisor. Okay, so just a moment. Yeah. So in case you would like to be contacted, that's when you can select a yes, otherwise a no. So Shahir, I'll just take over screen share for a while.
Sure.
Yeah, yeah, right. So I'm just going to head straight to the certification course that we have, which is called the CCSP certification. But I'm sure there are a lot of you who are interested in knowing about all our certifications. So I have shared these links with individuals who have asked these questions, but I think it'll make sense for Shahid. If you can just give a quick brief, maybe not an in-depth understanding of what is covered in each of these certifications, but someone had a question whether penetration testing is a part of CEH, or how exactly is CEH useful for a beginner, or whether someone should do a CEH. So questions around, or what exactly does CompTIA have? So if you can
Right.
just give a quick brief of the syllabus of these certifications, that will help. So would you want me to share my screen or? uh,
Yes, in case if you have it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So this is, I think, for the CompTIA Plus security course. This is your one sec.
Yeah. Just a moment.
Yes, this is for the CompTIA course.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
coming up to CompTIA S Plus through Simplilearn, the official curriculum. If you look at the CompTIA Security Plus, we are covering the all major important sections of CompTIA. So I'll give you the overview because see we need to go through six major domains of cybersecurity knowledge related to CompTIA. It's an entry level cybersecurity certification in the IT industry where you will be learning about attacks, threats, and vulnerabilities, which will
Hmm.
be 24% of the exam content, where this domain is going to help you and explore how attackers operate and various type of threats organizations will face. And there will be architecture and design comprises with the 21% of the exam, where you will be studying about enterprise security concepts like zero trust and defense in depth, and understanding about demilitarized zones, network segmentation, etc. And there will be 25% which will be talking about implementation, because this is somewhere where you will get a complete hands-on understanding about deployment of security solutions.
Hmm.
You will be talking about protocols, you will be understanding about wireless security implementation, identity and access management, public key infrastructure concepts, and understanding about firewalls and endpoint protection. Then you will come to operations and incident response, which will be 16% of the curriculum, where
Hmm.
you will be teaching how you can maintain the security and respond with the incident occur whenever any incident occurs. And you will be studying security monitoring protocols, tools, vulnerability scanning, penetration testing, digital forensics, and all these concepts. And finally, you will be learning about 14% of the concepts related to governance, risk, and compliance, where you will be understanding about security policies, standards, and regulations. For example, regulations like GDPR, HIPAA, and if you are from India, you might be knowing about IT Act 2000,
Yeah.
and if you are from US, you might be familiar with the HIPAA, Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act. And if you are working in a financial sector, you will be knowing about the Sarbanes-Oxley Act. See, these are the different type of regulations and standards which we need to be familiar with. And this is going to be covered 14% in CompTIA. So
Right.
this is what CompTIA curriculum will be covering six major domains.
Got it. Got it. So just a quick highlight on the CEH course. A lot of questions today actually are around the CEH here. I have shared this link, like I said, to a lot of individuals, but you can head to this particular link. I'm sharing this link on the chat. I'm just going down here so that you are able to see the uh, curriculum. Yes.
Yeah.
I'll
Well,
just, I think, show the modules maybe so that you can
yes.
explain easily. Yeah.
And the quick thing is like CH is recently got updated to version 13.
Hmm.
And this version 13 curriculum is going to cover 20 different modules, and 20 are the core modules which are built progressively on each other. It will be starting with the foundation concepts like information gathering and learning about how attacker collects the data, then moving into the deeper concepts like exploring the networks, enumerating, gaining access to the systems, understanding about the networks, understanding about malwares, and understanding about web application concepts, wireless, cloud computing concepts, mobile concepts, IoT, and operational technology concepts. See, again, when I say operational technology, Aparna, if you please scroll down a bit,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah.
Yeah, a bit more down. Yes. So
Hmm.
in IoT hacking, if you look at module 18, we are going to cover the concepts related to IoT and OT. So IoT is, you all know, like currently with the emerging smart cities and cognitive cities, how IoT is very important. And just like how whenever the smart cities are getting improved, you see that there is a threat on OT. OT means operational technology. So every day we are using, like electricity, and we are using transport system. So what if, just imagine this transport system got hacked? What if the signaling and when you are going in a traffic and the signals got hacked? So the critical infrastructure security and what happens if those things are getting hacked? You will get to know such kind of concepts in this IoT hacking, which are completely advanced to the future. Okay, so these are the 20 different concepts which you will be learning through certified ethical hacker. And 99%, so this, because of course why I'm saying 99%, because of course we have a theory as well, theoretical part. So you will be having a complete hands-on through this CH version 13. And of course the most interesting concepts is, this is the certification which is which is having AI based discussion. So you will be getting understanding about various LLMs, like chat GPT or various LLM models. And you will be understanding about how the usage of these and how AI based threats are emerging, what are the different challenges we are facing. You will be learning that AI related concepts in version 13. So this is the one and only certification which has a first advancedly launched this AI based challenges related to security, I would say. Yeah, that is what we are going to do in CEH version 13.
Great, great. So we have like 10 minutes to wrap up. So we'll just take very quick questions. So I'm just going to summarize the questions to you because there are a lot of them and also some are on YouTube. Someone wants to know, and I'm going to summarize questions from students and people who are just beginners. So they have a question. If they want to pursue a career in cybersecurity, they have no idea about what to do. I mean, as in no idea about the domain. What can they start with? What should they start with?
Well, that's an interesting question, I would
Mm.
say. This is the most common question where, as a beginner, you will be having. See, first, I would say that you need to master networks. Uh, Hardware and networks is something where you have to start, because when I say hardware, most of the people will be misunderstanding me. I'm not, definitely not asking you to open any hardware and learn. But hardware means, suppose if you are working on a computer, understanding about your computer is very important. Your computer has a processor, your computer has a RAM, your computer has a graphic card. So first, understanding about the physical hardware of your PC, because whenever a hacker is hacking into a system, if you're not aware of the hardware, you cannot understand what is happening in the backend. So understanding about your PC's hardware is important. Mastering the networks is something which I would say if you want to make a career in ethical hacking. And again, there are two areas where technical area and non-technical area. Suppose if you are not focusing on a non-technical area, this will not applicable for you. But if you are focusing on technical area, if I want to become ethical hacker, in that case, I will say hardware, networks. These are the two major areas where you have to start with.
Got it.
Yeah.
Understood. I think that answers, if I can count, 5 questions. A lot of them started asking about certifications. So let's understand this question here that talks about, okay, so is the CEH or the ethical hacking certification, is it really a growing field? So can someone pursue CEH? What are the benefits? That's a question that we've got commonly as well.
Well, again, there are two things you have to consider. So, especially if you are a beginner, I, see, I'm definitely, I cannot answer this as a bias, but I would say that, I really want you to look at the quality of material what EC Council is providing. And I would definitely challenge that most of the people, they don't read what EC Council is going to give. But if you read what EC Council is giving, especially if you are a beginner or even if you have a 2 years or 2 to 5 years of experience, when you're starting your career in cybersecurity, this certified ethical hacker is going to really help you to understand a lot of beginner level concepts. So I can definitely challenge you that there is no specific domain which will give you all of these answers in one place, but CH is going to give you that.
Right.
Once you complete the certified ethical hacker, you will get an idea. I don't say that CH is the best certification and there is no other certification better than CEH, but yes, there are many better certifications than CEH. But I would say if you are starting your career, CH is really good and you will get a clear idea what are the do's and don'ts. So according to that, you can take decisions very easily.
Right. Understood. Another question that we got very commonly is, what is the difference between ethical hacker certification and penetration testing? Like, what are the differences between the two roles, I think?
Right.
Licensed penetration tester.
Right.
Yeah.
See, actually, ethical hacker and penetration tester, so they both are the same people uh, because inside when you go to the organization, no one will be calling you as ethical hacker. So you are a engineer, so who is expertise into understanding the systems and its weakness. So when you go inside, what kind of challenge you will be provided? So you will have a application or you will have a network or you have a system. All you have to do is understanding how it's functioning, what
Mm.
is the weakness behind. So, as an ethical hacker, you are going to use your skills and try to hack into it. So, you are going to demonstrate your skills and identify the weakness inside the system. So, once you identify the weakness, you are going to prepare a report saying that, hey, you see, this is the system which we have, and this is the weakness which I have identified. This is the technique what I have used to hack into it. So, as a penetration tester, so because see, ethical hacker, penetration tester. So they are almost the same roles where you are ethically
Okay.
hacking into something and
Okay.
preparing the whole document saying that
Mm.
this is the procedure you're using for hacking.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right. All right. I hope that answers your question, Martin. We have another question. I want to solve data breaches problem. So do I have to do CEH or CCSP?
Again, that it's a challenging question. So data breach would be again if you are trying to challenge related to data breach in cloud. So CCSP is something. If you are wanting to challenge the data breaches inside the cloud, CCSP is better. But in general, if you are talking about data breaches and data security, yes, in that case, if you are a beginner, so CEH and CompTIA S Plus is something where you can definitely start with. For beginner, CompTIA S Plus, and if you have a little understanding about it, then CEH is something which I would recommend.
Mhm. Got it. Got it. I think that question I hope is also answered. So, someone is pursuing an IT career already, I'm assuming software or cloud or similar jobs. So, what kind of jobs should they be pursuing? What kind of roles in cybersecurity should they be looking at?
Who are already into.
Into, yeah, who have an IT background already.
Right.
Hmm.
Again, I would say it's completely based on your personal interest. Because from my point of view, I will always say anyone if they come and ask me that what you, I'm completely I really love ethical hacking. I'm a person who is into offensive security. I always say offensive security is the best. So the same answer you will see from the people who are working in the specific domain. But I would say I really want you to explore the difference between the red team, blue team, cloud security, wireless security, and all these. Take some time and try to understand the difference. And based on your interest, you can definitely choose the better one. That is something what I recommend.
Yeah. All right, all right. So we have another question. I'm just going to read it out. It's a slightly long question. So, is there any career roadmap that you can recommend or share? Although to answer your question, we did these webinars in the past. So maybe if you're on our WhatsApp group, we could share them. Anyway, so I'm not yet working in cybersecurity. I've recently completed my first certification course, which is CEH with Simplilearn. So I'm also studying the Google Cybersecurity Professional Certification with Coursera. So I've completed two-thirds of this certification course. So this person wants to know what their roadmap ahead should be. I think we've got two questions very similar.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
So
No,
definitely,
question. Yeah.
there will be a challenge here. I will be sharing a roadmap with you related to security.
Mm.
Please don't get confused with this. It's too much. It's too
Yeah,
much big. So please find this link.
nice.
And this link is going to categorize the different areas of cybersecurity. And you can see that where you want to make your career, you can see as a beginner, as an advanced, what kind of certification is suitable for you. So
Hmm.
that's a complete cybersecurity roadmap.
Got it. So if someone can open this, oh, this is really like, this is detailed into every field of the domain. Okay, this is amazing. So I'm just going to share the screen in case people have still not opened the link. This is a lot of information, but I mean, should answer pretty much all your doubts about what your roadmap should be and what, I mean, which path you should be choosing and how you should get started, right? I think this is a great document for anyone to look at. This, I mean, I think you were reserving this till the end, but this would have answered most questions in the beginning itself. Yeah. Anyway, so I hope that answers your question, TC, right? And okay, someone is asking this question, which is the best operating system for ethical hacking?
Uh, Again, see, most of the people will say simple answer here, Kali Linux operating system.
Mhm.
But from my point of view, I would say experience the different operating systems what are currently having in cybersecurity, like Kali Linux, Parrot operating system. So please try to deploy this on your own and see which operating system you really like, you are comfortable with, and according to that, you can choose one operating system in this.
All right. All right. Prashant, to answer your question, I think these roadmaps would definitely help you understand what you should do next. If you're already pursuing a career in something in blockchain, let's say, Sumit, if you have that question, you should be getting these answers from the roadmap. I strongly suggest you do that, and see if you still can't get your question answered, then I think, you can post it again. But I strongly feel you should do that because pretty much covers literally everything that you can do. Is it must to have a certification or a BSc or a graduation before certifications? Um, or or can I get certifications while they're doing college? Like that's a good question, I feel.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Um, See, it will be too much if I say this. I have seen a different level of interns who have no degree, who are still studying at +2 level, and who are discontinued their degree, and who actually mastered the skill of this security. See, definitely degree is very important to get recognized, but parallelly nowadays the skill set is something which is very important. So, like parallelly along with your degree, you can pursue any of these certifications and ethically understand your responsibilities, and you can pursue it. So, definitely, even without the degree, if you understanding the concepts, if you are good at fundamentals, anyone can pursue this.
Mhm. Got it.
Yeah, don't limit yourself with a degree.
Yeah, yeah. So this is a slightly tricky question to answer. We've got that from Aman. I want to ask, if I start now, how much time will it take to crack a cybersecurity job? He's pursuing his BCA currently.
Well, thanks for the question. See, I would say everyone have a different strategy in terms of learning. Few people are going because there are few students who will take 3 months. There are few students who will take 1 year of time to understand the concepts. See, instead of being in a hurry to complete the certification, I always recommend the students to learn the concepts first, because of course enrolling into the certification and completing the certification is the goal, but in the journey I really recommend first go through the concepts, understand the concepts, master these concepts. Automatically when you do this, you will get an idea that what is the time frame you can target an exam.
Yeah,
So I don't recommend keep a goal like 3 months and finish your certification in 3 months. No, that's not how it works.
correct.
So keep the realistic goals.
Right.
Yeah.
Got it. I think with that we come to an end. Where can I? Oh, okay. So, Gautam, I think you can email us at webinars@simplylearn.net, and I will keep a track of all these links and we'll give it to you. Just mention that you joined us on YouTube, and then, I will request the team to share these links. So, unfortunately, I will not be able to text you or comment or reply to that comment on YouTube, but I should be able to give these links to you on email. Okay, webinars @simplylearn.net. Yeah, so I think we've got nearly half of you here who have expressed interest in the course. I'm just ending the poll. Thank you so much for expressing your interest. We'll have someone contact you very, very soon. And before we go, also please let us know how you like the session. And although I know what the answer is, but just a quick rating will help us understand, how, uh, you know, how you felt, whether you felt it was informative, whatever that is. Yeah. Yeah, the poll should be live now. Sorry. Um, just launching a slightly different poll. So if you would like us to cover anything else, you can add that in the suggestions so that we can take your responses. Just leave your ratings in the poll that I've launched. Yeah. In case you're looking for updates on our webinars, alerts on our webinars, and you want to receive them, you can join our WhatsApp group as well. So there's not WhatsApp group exactly, a WhatsApp community where we send in these alerts, right? Thank you everyone on YouTube. Yes, Gautam, I was talking about the roadmap. In case you want the roadmap, please email them. Please email webinars@simplylearn.net. Yeah, a lot of people on YouTube found the session useful. Thanks to you, Shahir. Thanks so much for your time today. Um, I think it is evident from the enthusiasm and the amount of questions that we received uh, today. Okay, I think TC Right, we already answered your question. Where can one learn networking? You mentioned that, Shahir, that someone can learn networking as a start. So how do they exactly do that?
Well, there is a simulated tools which are available,
Mm,
Cisco Packet Tracer, especially
mm,
for beginners.
mm,
Once you go to a intermediate level, you can upgrade to a tool called GNS3, which is again a simulated tool to learn and understand the concepts. Well, I cannot recommend like a specific channel or area, but
mm,
if you look at Cisco has an amazing course like CCNA, which is really good for understanding the concepts of networks. And there are very good books related to networks. So personally, from my end, I would say a book by Aaron, Aaron. And the book is going to guide you to the complete fundamentals about networks and network fundamentals. You can go through it. Yeah.
mm. Got it. Got it. Another question just came in. Any tutorial again for interview questions about network security or cloud security? Um, Let me see if Simplilearn's website should have this already, but in case you have any recommendations.
Uh, Aparna, I'm sorry. I was looking at the Aaron book. You said something.
Oh no, so I was just asking, there's another question
Yeah.
which has a question about interview questions related to network security or cloud security. So
Yeah.
is there a tutorial or something that they can refer to?
Specifically related to, see, as of now, like I don't have the links ready yet with me,
Hmm.
but yes, there are various channels and groups which are helpful for providing these set of interview questions. And even in during our trainings, from our point of view, we share some set of questions from trainer point of view, what set of questions are important. So definitely there are, but as of now I don't have the links ready yet with me to share with you. But if you
Um,
join it, if you come up, if I see you in the training, definitely I can share the links readily.
so the book's name is Aaron. Someone has asked
Aaron is the author. Yes.
author. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Aaron is the author.
Author, yes.
So yes. So
I've shared. So what I've done is I've shared the link to resources of Simplilearn that will help you understand about the roles, about hopefully also interviews. There are some tutorials there as well. So best coding languages related to cybersecurity. Okay, we'll take just a couple of more questions because we are already 15 minutes, past the this thing. And in case you guys meanwhile would like to enter your names for the certificate poll, please do that very, very quickly because we'll close after these two questions. And by quickly, I mean in the next 2 minutes. So make sure you enter your full name properly without mistakes, without having your device name or your email ID, because if you do that, you will not receive your certificate. So just because you took the time out, I mean, you might as well get the certificate. So just make sure you enter your name properly. Okay. Great. So, Shahir, the question was, are there any coding languages that
yeah.
someone can learn? Yeah, yeah. Sorry,
So
Python.
especially for cybersecurity, I would say Python.
Mm-hmm.
Simple. I don't say like other programming languages are really great, but especially if you want to make your career in cybersecurity, just start with Python. Even if you don't have any pre-programming language or anything, just Python. Begin with Python. Python is the best one.
Mm-hmm. Got it. And how does one apply for CISM, CISM? Do you have any list of projects to do?
For season,
Hmm.
Sesame is something different because
Different, yeah.
straight away, I think for Sesame, because this is the certification which is from ISACA. This is a valuable certification, who want to move into security leadership role. Because this certification is bridges the technical security knowledge with the business management principle. It is not a technical certification. It is completely something related to management, which cover four key domain areas. It's completely different. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Got it. Got it.
Yeah, but again, CSM requires at least 5 years of information security work experience, with at least 3 years in security management. This experience must be verified by the candidate's employer and must be within the 10 years before applying for certification, or within 5 years after passing the exam.
Right.
Yeah.
Got it. Got it. And also another last question for today is, okay, what about GRC? That's the question.
GRC,
And
so it's a governance, risk, and compliance. So what is that like? Because about GRC, because GRC is something which plays a very important role. Because which this is something which forms a strategic framework for managing an organization's security posture. It's like you can say GRC as a three interconnected pillars that work together to protect an organization, similar to how legislative, executive, and judicial branches work together in the government. Yeah.
okay, great. So I think we are done with today's session. It was an intense session in terms of questions. We had a lot of questions today, not intense, but I mean intense for me, because I had a tough time coordinating with your questions, but I loved the enthusiasm. You should keep me on my toes in more such sessions, in fact. So we've not seen this enthusiasm in a lot of time. So keep it up. I think the learners should take full credit for attending the session and gaining as much value as they can. So Shahid, thank you so much for providing that value to our learners and taking the time out today. It was wonderful hosting you. So any closing thoughts that you have before we end?
Um, well, okay, thank you so much for this, and I hope everyone enjoyed this session. I would say, because building a career in cybersecurity, and how these various certification frameworks fit together to create a comprehensive professional journey, because it is very important to understand the relation between technical skills and management concepts in cybersecurity. So yes, uh, start with your foundation, and yes, choose the certification, right? And yeah, I wish everyone all the best, and thank you so much, Aparna, for your time as well.
Yeah, thank you so much, Shahir, and everyone else who has entered their names for their certificate. Thank you so much. You should be receiving your certificates tomorrow, end of day. Again, thank you so much, and see you all in another session. Bye-bye.